welcome back to my channel. I thought I'd do a flip through. This is the Bugtopia collaboration with Nonstop Paper Crafts and Junk Journal Fixed with Sunflowers and Doors. And this was such a fun kit. I'm not a bug person, but bugs are cute. So let's have a peekaboo and see what I did. So this is the tab binding that Suzanne and I did. I did this on my channel with the Bind It All Tuesday. And this was a lot of fun to do. I like the look of it. And if you want to know how to do that, how I did that, then just have a peek on my channel there. Okay, so this is the little trial thing that Mandy had put in her Facebook group to see if anybody would give it a go. And it's a little ephemera holder, and I didn't have any place to put it in the book without it getting a lot thicker. So I thought, well, I'll just put it on the outside. And all I did with this was, it's a little ephemera holder. And so the only thing with putting it here, you gotta tilt your book. So, and what it does is it holds my little cards that we made. And that was week 3 challenge, I believe it was. So it holds some of my cards. And now that I put it on the front, it can hold more than what it does now, because it just got a little bulky when I had it on the interior. So I'm not going to worry too much more about this one, but we will tie it up because otherwise it will get all confused. So let's have a peekaboo inside and see what I did. So I took these. I accidentally bought them. I bought them from Temu, and when I got them, they're actually beads for what is the dreadlocks? That's what the beads are for. But I thought it kind of matched this color in here, so that's what I decided to do. And then of course the blue tie, which is from a pillowcase that I had. So let's see. So we had the file folders, and I just did a few things. I didn't put a backing on that. I guess I could have. And then this here is one of the cutest little envelopes that come in there, and I just stuck some bugs and a few different things in there if somebody wants to put, because honestly, I don't like this bug. Oops, I don't like this one. I think he's scary. So I thought, well, if somebody wants to put him in their book, it's there for them to do so. And it does kind of match that guy, doesn't it? So there we go. And then this was week 1 challenge, I believe. No, it wasn't a challenge. This was part of the kit, I believe. I don't remember. But anyways, I've never made one of these before, and this was a lot of fun. So I'm saying so an awful lot, aren't I? Aren't I? I just made a little tag to go in there to show this little pocket. No more so's. And I used envelopes in here because I like to, oh, look, I have a pocket here and didn't put nothing in there. Can you believe that? And I don't have anything to stick in there. Mental note, put something in that one. And then I used some of my papers that I have, just scraps and whatnot. And the reason why I had to cover up pages is because some pages I stuck upside down. And I always like to stick a little piece of crinkle in there. Well, not always, but I like to when I can. And this one just screamed it needed something crinkly. And look, another pocket with nothing in it. Oh, I'm slipping. And then this is my envelope, but I thought, well, you know, it's really good writing. Don't have to decorate it too much, so I just put some things on the side. And then I had a pocket here, and I actually stuck something in there. And it's just a piece of a print that I had taken and backed it. And then I just cut it to the size that I wanted to have little journaling cards in there, or spots to write. And then this pocket here, I did a belly band out of it. And then this is another envelope, and I just stuck a piece of paper, one of the pieces from the kit, in there. And just a pocket with another one of those lovely bugs in there. I should look up and see what they're called. And then this was again the card challenge. So I made this card. I made it to be a pocket with these two, and then the queen and the king, I made them as pockets themselves, and then they hold the journaling card inside that matches the outside here. And then this we're going to play with on Saturday. Saturday I'm going to go off topic here. I have these, and these are pieces that I cut off an envelope when I was making this guy, going again with the accordion, and I did it all out of envelopes, and I have all these envelopes that I've cut off because I didn't want the full size. So Saturday we're going to play with those. And then this here, I just folded it over instead of putting the whole thing in there, but there's a pocket there. And this, one of the girls from our Craft and Chat class, this is a piece of birch, and she had stitched this feather on there, and she gave it to me. And I thought, oh, perfect to go in there. And then just one of the pages that I folded down to have a pocket in there. Another one of the pages that I put upside down. Whatever I was thinking, I don't know. And so this is just another page that I folded so that it would look in the window. You would see, there we go. You would see the butterflies, and then there's another pocket in here. So it's actually 2 pockets to 1 page. And then this one here, I had this is still that piece that I backed and I didn't use it all. So I thought, well, I'm just going to make a hinge and put it right in the book. And then go to here. And this is another pocket in here. Lots of pockets in here to do whatever somebody needs to do. This was just my scrap papers, and I decided to just stick them in there, kind of waterfall them. And then this one here, I can't see if I hope you're seeing. So what I did here was, this is one of the envelopes that comes with the kit. I'm just gonna move this down a little bit like so. And then what I did, I had this piece of paper that was torn. So I tore out the design, and it's gorgeous. But this was all torn around here, so I just finished tearing it, and I folded it to make it a little belly band, I guess. And this is just scraps from the kit that I was using. And this here are the cards that come with. And I thought, well, we just do a little binding like so. I don't know what you would call that, but that's what I decided to do. And I thought it looked kind of neat in there. And then, oh, this is week 1 challenge. Yeah, it's this cute little card booklet thing. And I did the tab binding on it as well. And I think there's lots of spaces to write here. And there's a pocket there with nothing in it. And I think I made some pockets in here too. But anyways, there it is. I believe that was week 1 challenge. And so I just put it in that little pocket there. And then there's just another page strategically put in there, folded and put in there so that it would show through the window of the envelope. I think so. I love this page. Pretty page. And then with this one here, this is another large envelope that comes with the kit. I just took and put some stuff in there. This here, I made this into a little journaling card. And this just kind of adds some decoration to the page. There we go. And just another pocket with some more ephemera in there. And then some more file folders, and I just put a bunch of tags and whatnot in there so whoever has this can do what they need to do. And this here, I made this pocket into a belly band, and I took, again, some of the extra tabs, and I took my bear bottle top that we flattened down to make houses for the bugs. I put that on there and just made it so it would close and hold them all together. And then that way, okay, come on, you can get in there. What's going down? Okay, next. And just another piece of that paper. Another little belly band I made here. This page is my all-time favorite page. I love this one. And this was in one of the Friday freebies, I believe. Or maybe not Friday freebies, but one of the freebies to go with this kit and a challenge. And then this here is, I love these colors together. And what I did was I just made a little waterfall notepad with all the different colors. And then this is the bottom one. And I glued it onto my cooked parchment paper. So you kind of get that little crinkle and a funny feel here. And then these are, well, this is another one of those. I just didn't put any backing on it to turn it into a journaling card. And these here are some more of the cards that I made. Go. Some more pages. Another crinkle. And then another page that I just flipped the bottom up so that I could have a pocket in there. And these here are just scraps that I didn't use, and I thought they'd make a great little note in there. So that's what those are. And this one here, I took pockets and I just put them all together. So it kind of makes a wall of pockets, I guess we could call it. And that goes in there, like so. And then this this here was just a piece that I had hanging around, and I thought it's a nice little place to put notes and just fits over top of the page. And this here, well, it was for a different style book I was going to be doing, and then I didn't have to do that book. But I had all those pages, so. And then there's nothing in there. Why did I think there was something there? Because I thought this is the one. So again, this is the next part of that page. I love that page. I love the colors in there. And then I just took a page and folded it in half and stuck it in here. That gives whoever has this book, they have either a place they can write with or some more decorating or whatever. Get in there. I know you fit in there. Okay. Isn't this cool? I love that color and I love the design. Another page that I had upside down. And this was me covering up that page that was, again, upside down. And then this one here, I did, it's a pocket. And I just glued, on the book page, I just glued a little flower in there, and there's nothing else in there. And then that's the end of it. So there is my little make for the month of May using the Bugtopia kits and the collaboration. And You can, I know the prize drawings have already been made, so if you were entered and you won, congratulations. And if you entered and didn't win, well, there'll be another one coming up real soon. All right. So thank you guys for joining me. Have yourselves an awesome day, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.